Come, let us explore. 3 signs competition is destroying your peace. Together, let us recite the competition chapter of Easy Enlightenment Meditation Manual, which is available for free download using the link in the description area below the video. If the first noble truth was the pervasive nature of suffering, or more accurately, stress, then the second noble truth is its cause, or actual exacerbation. Evolution has gifted us with a dopamine-oriented system in our underbrain that rewards for procreation, with fleeting feelings of pleasure that, as such, keep us coming back for more. It also rewards for finding warmth when it's cold, shade when it's hot, water when we're thirsty, food when we're hungry, and rest when we're weary. Why? For all these things keep us alive long enough to pass on our genetic traits. And that is of primary concern to our genes, the puppet master behind the scenes. Excuse me. The religious folk sometimes describe the primary drives of this dopamine-oriented reward system as pushing, pulling, and clinging. Perhaps we're just crass enough to prefer the 6 F's. When exposed to anything, being, or phenomena, deep within our viscera, we seem to ask, should I fuck this, feed on this, fight against this, flee from this, faint before this, or fawn over this? Yes, this mechanism could occasionally aid in our survival. But a life defined only by survival is rather shallow and unsatisfying. You see, we also have an oxytocin-oriented system in the basement of our brain that rewards cooperation with feelings of fulfillment. I missed this afternoon's nappy time, so I'm fighting the very strong urge to slouch. When this system is our default mechanism, life could be pretty sweet, but sometimes we get stuck in our competitive, dopamine-oriented system, and life becomes, as Thomas Hobbes insisted, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. In his third noble truth, the Buddha offers us liberation. But liberation from what? From that tyranny of our competitive dopamine-oriented survival impulses. Freedom from its job of tyrant, and instead its relegation to the role of mere tool, harmless, benign, and at times even useful. Aha, that's an editing opportunity. Okay, that's better. This is what the Buddha taught mindfulness and meditation. Having completed our opening lesson, it's time for us to shift gears. It is Qui-Gon Jinn Tuesday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. After approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi. I skipped something. For more than 30 years, I have harnessed my autistic special interest as well as my ADHD hyperfocus to spend about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that I can become your personal, nerdy, neurodivergent guide to nirvana. Welcome, my friend, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. For the remainder of this evening's live stream, let's play with the latest iteration of very easy meditation practice text, or sadhana, if you're nasty. Just as we explored the advantage of forsaking competition and embracing cooperation, with every breath we have the opportunity to either cooperate with our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems known anciently as our Buddha nature, or to compete against them by over-focusing and over-analyzing to the detriment of our prefrontal cortex and our amygdala, the seat of anxiety and aggression. Fortunately, neither the amygdala nor the prefrontal cortex constitute the entirety of our central nervous system. Case in point. Every time we inhale, we are already wired by our sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the middle third of our spinal cord to vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. So in other words, our job is not to parse out what to notice and what to ignore, but instead to be completely vulnerable to whatever the present moment brings us, whether it brings us something external or internal, physical or mental, pleasurable or painful, interesting or boring, glorious or grotesque. Every time we exhale, we are already wired to, every time we exhale, our parasympathetic nervous system, divided between the lower third and the upper third of that same spinal cord, has evolved to support physical relaxation and mental release to such a degree that which we noticed during our previous inhalation could fleetingly feel less stressful, less permanent, and less defining. At least until the next inhalation. Doing so calms our amygdala and stimulates our anterior cingulate gyrus, that which functions as the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy, which itself is the root of both compassion and love. So let us sit sustainably and practice. But practice how? Every time we inhale, silently and mentally, we can recite the demonstrative pronoun this. Every time we exhale, silently and mentally, we can recite the one-syllable verb ease. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist meditation or philosophy, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window, for I tend to check for questions approximately every 13 minutes or so. Let's dig in. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 11.5 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's morning meditation class, as well as group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.